You need to, except if you are lying to yourself. Yeah, living in denial. That one is very much prevalent. There's a lot of that. Isaac.
Look at a country that budgets trillion for security and they are still negotiating with bandits. Look at bandits in government house and now think whether we are not a country of concern. Look at this. Is this normal? Can this happen in other countries, even Ghana? Look at bandits. Look at them negotiating with government. If we can get help, we should get help. This is not normal. You can't run a nation like this negotiating with bandits. Look at them. Is this normal? No be country inside country we they live so. Did they watch am? That's not this na country inside country. Look at the way they welcome themselves. Did they watch? Inside life. Fight alive. This government, security is zero. As a Nigerian, you are not safe.
Maybe pastors who are praying for you, have been imams they pray for you, you are very prayerful and all of that. Nigeria will likely put you to shame. Nigeria is a place where you have to question your God. Nigeria is a place where men of God have been kidnapped and killed. And you know that moment, won't you question that God and say, God, you're supposed to save me. That's what Nigeria will do to you. Will get you and push 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 you to the point where you are going to begin to question that God and begin to fight and say, oh, more. You are not able, you know what I mean? So if you think your faith will be enough, Nigeria would make you question your faith. That's what bad leadership does. It doesn't help anyone. Now, we'll leave, let's leave this issue of what's going to happen if Trump decided to act now. We are always going to continue from where we are stopping, okay? So we're going to go to further now. Let's go into the elections in Anambra State. But before I get into that, right, let me give you another quick reminder. If you haven't really shared this video, you can do that now as well. If you have already liked the broadcast, don't like it again. Once it's okay? But if you haven't really liked the broadcast, we are still far off from 1,000, even though we are like about 2,000 something, right? So please, a reminder, kindly take a moment and like the broadcast, okay? 2027 is a bit far, isn't it? However, they are having what they call the midterm elections in Nigeria, off-cycle elections. These are elections that came to elections of governors in some states due to court judgments that changed the previously declared winners, which then made it impossible for these states to match up with the rest of the country. So they call them off-cycle elections. Normally, if you can say, oh, because the reason why they rig election in Nigeria is because Nigeria is so big and you don't expect it to be so perfect. However, if your umpire, INEC, right, is indeed interested in conducting any real election for real, these off-cycle elections would be the best possible way to practicalize what they intend to reciprocate nationally in your general election. Sure, you get. Unfortunately, the story is the same. Nigerians have become so poor that politicians have weaponized poverty against the people, right? So in Anambra State, where Solodom has been in charge for almost 4 years now, and he was running for second term. So he's got it, by the way, he's been re-elected. That is not the reason why you are watching this. It is how the same culture of vote buying, ridiculous things they give to people, that people ended up still have to like go and vote for these rogues. And then afterward, like everybody comes back to complain about bad governance and the rest of them. Like, this is 2025. You would think by now you would never see possibly things like this. Let me show you something. Let's go to Anambra, by the way. Here.
Gala na Malt okokolo na ata. Oh, my, you don't make it. They can't make it. They got the lazy way. I to vote for APGA for solution government to continue. All 4 years. As we have now, also now say, Tiketa kuni na metwaka no bi ka have APGA. Yes. Don't worry. I'm on an APGA. APGA one Nigeria. APGA one Nigeria. Mako Bodoju. Oh, Bodoju. 1 year on it. But I'm not close. Not close. Not close. Mama, you're putting the last of the Dana. Nabia.
Yeah, some were given rappers. And you were right. Somebody said that it started from Edo. No, it's always been the whole thing, right? So the point I'm trying to make is that they're going to have another one next year. I think that will be Oshun. They have another one in Oshun. That's what you're going to see as well in 2026. Then in 2027. Those are the people that you would think, with what they have been through, in their numbers, they should be able to reject this kind of, hardship. But no, doesn't work like that. So today in Anambra, where Obi also voted, they said this sharing of money was actually done by both APC and PDP. Here you get. So the APC candidate had this to say himself in that same election. It wasn't today, it was yesterday.
You have to qualify to vote and to vote it for. Just and then it feels this state. Not because I'm the one as a candidate of APC, but because I'm an Anambra citizen with the full right to vote. And I'm happy to be here to vote.
Did you witness any challenge in terms of voting or to try to get yourself involved? Any challenges, or what do you think INEC should do in improving this exercise moving forward?
Well, you see, when you're a candidate, you want to vote. They are called this kind of celebrating treatment. But from what I've been hearing from here and there, there have been hitches, small problem here and there. There have been security challenges here and there. But loudly, they have been vote by. Specific vote by. And then that has become the biggest menace that actually will shunt this country to a point of fasting. But it will come to a point that when people are get opportunity to be in power, they don't have to do anything.
Can you be specific?
All right, so can you just tell us your observation? What you observe now you're on the field?
Well, my observation is what I'm trying to tell you now. From one or two things, and then that's one or two places my people have visited, and then here in my community, I'm going to here and there. Right now, there are many things that are going up, issue of vote buying, and maybe some of you have noticed it. And it is collective treasury that is being looted and shared back.
So they accused them of buying votes. And Peter Obi himself, who also voted, his party scored about 10,000 votes. Soludom had a landslide by scoring over 500,000 votes. By scoring over 400,000 votes, rather. I'll show you the figure, right? And the next step person is the APC guy that just spoke there, right? So he scored 100,000. So Peter Obi's party, before Peter Obi's party, there is another one. Then Peter Obi's party, Labour Party, scored 10,000. And that has become the Ronuku's talking point. That Peter Obi has no electoral value anymore. That he is even defeated. They defeated him right in a zone polling unit, right? The entire state of Anambra State, they couldn't go behind his candidate. So where is Peter Obi's influence in deciding what should happen in the coalition? But this was him when he voted at that election himself. And this is what he said.
The democracy is created in our country. Unfortunately, those who are the victim of bad governance seems to be fueling it. I've been able to go, listing and around on what is happening. What you see is that it's predominantly vote buying to the scale of 20, 30,000, 15,000. The question I ask, for a young person who is unemployed, if he says his vote for 30,000, what is he going to be paid next month when there's no voting? By selling your vote, you're selling no school, no hospital, no job. You're selling away your future. And that is what is very worrisome. Other countries, even West African countries that are close to us, we have observed the election. I didn't see this happening. So for you people who are journalists, you must cooperate. This must be stopped.
Your Excellency, you are not on the ballot in this election, but we know you belong to the Labour Party. I want to ask you what you think are the expectations of this election, especially as it has to do with your candidate, Dr. George Moore.
Well, for me, yes, you're right. I'm a member of the Labour Party, and I support the Labour Party candidate. But quite frankly, everybody that is involved with this election is my brothers, my sisters, and everything. I'm not in ballot. I've been governor 13 years ago, so I'm not in this. I'm strictly in Champions League of Nigerian politics and contesting to be president of Nigeria. So for people who are in first division, I wish them well. And I'm sure they will do very well. Whoever wins, let him serve the people. Nigeria needs service now. We need to pull our people out of poverty. Our people need to know that schools are working. It's no longer grandstanding. They need to do the hospitals, which is why we're supporting the nursing schools to be able to produce the manpower that is required for every village to have at least a primary health care where people can go to.
Okay, yes, I'd like you to look at the performance in this election, particularly.
In 2027, given your experience from what is happening currently in this governor's election, what hope do you have for 2027?
I've congratulated the new INEC chairman and tell him to look at what happened to his predecessors. All I can say to him is that the name and reputation his children will live in is a test. None of us will be in position forever. So it is important that while you're there, try and serve the people. Try and serve humanity, try and serve society.
Excellency, what's your assessment of INEC in the ongoing election?
Well, I'm not here to answer that. I've just told you what is happening with the elections. The observance is a major vote buying.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you.
The democracy is deteriorating in our country. Unfortunately,
anyway, so that was Obi's view as well. There's vote buying, money here and there, 10,000, 15,000 naira to sell your vote, and it's same preaching. You know, they don't give shishi. So that means they have no money to buy votes like APC or PDP. I mean, APC was like beforehand, right? They were giving people shops on and all of them 1,000 naira. Somebody recorded that. Watch this.
What else? So now this morning like this, now I go my mom shop this morning. Now these people come my shop, APC APC people. Now them say them, they come on. I see them here. They come out. APC people, they come our shop. They can't give us to this thing. They can't ask us whether we gave voters card. We tell her yes. Tell her say yes, I gave voters card. They ask me where be my polling units. I can't tell them. Can't say I vote them. Can't ask them say I vote now. Which one I go walk? When I say I vote now. So they can't say say they go. The man go build things. See now why they say I vote them. Don't say okay, no wahala. Now APC people. So the man can't give us these two books. Can't give me 1K. I can't ask this 1K now for whether now for to I don't just understand seriously. You don't tell us why they give us money. Are you campaigning for money or what? I want to understand. Because me, I don't just understand the thing. Because I just did my shop like this now. They just come with us, you understand? If you look now, you will see them across. You understand? So me, I go see me then, make I know what's up. Man, I know. Maybe I just understand why they give me the money. You understand? I see. This thing I know this. Be on a pool.
Every minute. Yeah, vote for APC. Every slide. Vote there. But
I
that
don't understand something there. This good and this 1,000 million give us. I don't understand now. What will be the reason? Because you don't tell us no vote for this person. Okay, yes, we will vote for this person. Then what will be the reason? They give us the money. I want to know the reason of the money.
Women leader. I supposed to call all this line. Everybody may meeting in this hall. Hall, if you want I got one now. Women leader. No, the question there for her. You have something. Kowatara hamaka this new party. Makapata ino level.
Okay, you know, but level party.
TikTok keep this thing. Okay, the video here.
I'm just recording this. No, don't worry. Wait now. Okay, you don't. I should not. You don't want to give me again.
No, don't worry.
You don't want to give me again. I should not vote the person again. I should not vote the person again. Na Nigeria we dey.
Man. There are so many of you that will just watch that video and be like, nah, it's a normal thing now. They're just trying to give you something to, if you like, you can vote. If you like, you no, come on, don't play it down. You know that those who work for these criminal politicians and their political parties and the rest of them, they are mostly wretched people too. But they are the foot soldiers. They are those who have to convince their neighbors, convince their friends and all of them to be able to go perish for this side altogether. So there are those who are sharing money, sharing food for their own respective candidates. Okay? And when those ones get the power, they abandon them until the next election. And most of them always have these forgiving spirits. Oh, to sue me, I'm tired. I cannot be doing this again. In 1999, now we are the one who worked for, in 2003, I was there. I've not given birth to my second born that time. It was just my first born. We were all there, all these places, Abuja, Lokoja, everywhere. We traveled everywhere for this party. In 2007, when we are fighting Rogbodinyan War, I was there for this party. I had accident. I was pregnant. I had accident in Okene. People telling you that story. They have been lying to us. I've been doing this thing for the past 30 years. Look at me. I've got nothing to show for it. I say, really? It's okay. I'm at Tojuye. We'll take care of you. We understand that you have suffered for this party a lot. Okay? Don't worry. We'll take care of you. Do this one for us again. Boom. She will go out and tell her friends and say, they were begging me. They were all begging me. That candidate, I told him, I said, I have seen so many candidates. Now, when you are looking for something, now go they pretend. It was just, it seems like he's a nice guy. Seems like he's a nice guy. It's not going to be like all those ones who treated us bad. So, you know me, they always see things. I always see person that will do bad. Remember that time when I told you of Feda? I said, yeah, you are the one who told us. Liar. Because they are always there. They are the willing tools. They are the foot soldiers. They are the ones who will go on and convince their fellow impoverished people that it's going to be different this time around. And they will do everything. They get used, dump them until the next one. Right? But Solomon has been declared winner. So the process.
This is the bond, the INEC bond that connects with Senator Chekunife to rig the election in 010203. Hold on. Hold on, sir. Please. How do you people approve the results? How? I will show you one thing. Sit down. They want to smuggle it in. Come and smuggle it in. What happened? You're not going anywhere.
I
said, who called you?
I'm trying to explain to you.
Oh, yeah, explain. Who called you?
I was in Oka North. We finished election, we finished everything. I was called that core members were held.
Goodness
me.
By who? You're talking to learned people. By who? Where is that was?
Hello, sir. Fine, sir. Yes, I left there, so I was talking with the EO. The EO now told me to meet her at her office. So when I went there, I met the deputy governor at her office. So now he's saying